welcome on board for another flight on the airline.
Okay, where's your wife, sir?
Here. Where have you been?
For the next 6 weeks, it's thrills and spills at 30,000 feet.
Is she qualified or is she training? And she's in charge.
And back on the ground, it's life with the jet set.
Is it outside toilet?
We were just a bit worried about your parking.
And fasten your seatbelts for a bumpy ride.
Yes.
It says easyJet.
It is easy if you get here on time before the check-in closes.
Who says the limit? No me, no you.
Next person that comes and shouts at me, I'm going to punch him.
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
It's 8 o'clock on Friday morning at Luton Airport. While the rest of the country winds down for the weekend, the staff at easyJet are bracing themselves for an invasion of 10,000 weekend travellers. In command at the front line today is Jane Boulton, helped by her colleague Katrina Leader. Jane is a stickler for the rules. Nothing gets past her, as young Joshua Fraser is about to find out. Joshua's being taken skiing to Switzerland by his dad Malcolm.
I'm really excited. My first time.
But Jane's spotted an irregularity.
Can't believe this. Must be the only country in here that doesn't have anything about expired passports in it.
Passport expires January 2000. The debate is whether it expires at the end of January or whether the 5th at the beginning means it expires on the 5th. Nobody in Europe is going to care about a 10-year-old travelling with that passport. We will walk straight through customs, they won't even look at it. But they have to let us on the plane first, or we can't put it to the test.
Hello, right. As it stands, this says no, so what I've done is we're sending a telex to immigration in Geneva with all the passport details,
Right.
asking him basically if they'll accept him and not something about... I mean, it does actually say in here as well that it finally expires on the 5th of the 1st.
That wasn't obvious from looking at the front.
That's right, but I've told them that it has only expired 15 days ago and given them the date.
You know, Geneva, they won't even look at it, you'll just walk straight through with it. We do know that.
I know, but I'm in charge of the
How long
passengers
is
on
it
the
going to be
airline and I
before-
can't allow you to go through with an expired document. It could be 5 minutes, it could be an hour. So if I say to you, go and grab a cup of coffee and I'll find you...
We'll wait here. Not going to get mad yet. I'll get mad if we have to go on a later flight and have to go to a passport office and that, which will be silly. It's my son's first trip skiing, so it's quite important that we do this and we don't cancel it.
easyJet has up to 50 flights a day at Luton Airport, and now the airline is buying 17 new planes. It means they need 50 new pilots to fly them. Whittling down the 1,200 applicants isn't easy. Today, the latest 6 candidates have come to the airport to face a series of rigorous selection tests. Newly promoted training captain James McBride will be helping to pick the best prospects.
We have got literally one of the hardest airline flying jobs in the world. When you think it's multi-sector, multi-flights a day, short sectors, very high turnover of passengers. It's a high-pressure working environment. We need the best people to do it.
Can I ask why, as an obviously experienced and competent helicopter pilot, you're pursuing a career in fixed wing?
My passion was rotary when I first started. I actually do fancy a change. I mean, the idea of having your office at 35,000 feet appeals to me now.
For 25 minutes?
Also.
Sean Batty has given up a career flying Army helicopters. He badly wants this job.
You try and prepare yourself, focus, find out as much information as you possibly can about the company itself, so there are no real sort of threatening questions, I think, that they can fire at you. You try and prepare yourself as best as possible. But it's still nerve-wracking, yes.
You're married?
I am married, yeah.
And children?
No children. Trying.
Well, that's not really our concern.
No, is it?
Albeit that he's got several thousand hours helicopter flying with the Army, he's doesn't know one end of a 737 from another, really. So he's almost like a raw recruit.
Meanwhile, Joshua and his dad are waiting while Jane checks the Swiss regulations on out-of-date passports with the authorities in Geneva.
Thanks for trying anyway, bye. Hi, we've just spoken to them and then they're going to send you straight back, so we need to get you another passport and try and get you on standby on the next flight if that's the risk you're willing to take.
Well, that's what we have to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Next one's about 5 o'clock, but it's full, so he'll have to go on standby, but that's the risk he'll have to take. His passport's expired. I can't do anything about it at the moment. Try again.
Well, we've got to go into London and back, and then we'll make the 6 o'clock, 6 something or other, provided the seats on it's full. So we're on standby, that's the problem.
He'll kill me if you don't get on it, won't he?
The Frasers have got just 5 hours to get a new passport and make their way back to the airport. They don't even know if there will be room for them on the plane. At the terminal, they're dealing with the knock-on effects of a flight crew member going ill. It means a 2-hour delay to the Geneva flight, and some passengers aren't happy.
Geneva, what sort of amends do you make? What sort of refund do you do?
I can refund your entire flight, but I can't refund your return flight.
Why not? I have to go to Geneva.
Okay. Yeah.
Today.
I won't be able to get you back until tomorrow morning. That's the first available flight.
But I haven't got overnight bags or anything like that. So do you supply clothes and everything?
We don't, no.
Yeah.
Well, we do have the return flight operating this afternoon. Just the fact our latest flight is fully booked.
It's fully booked, therefore you can't get me back today. I don't have any clothes.
Well, you have the flight booked to return with us.
Yeah.
We can try
That's right.
down.
Yeah. But because you're nearly 2 hours late going out there, that's if you're on time, which you probably won't be, you can't get me back.
If
So what are you suggesting I do? I mean, the fair thing is that you refund half the ticket.
If you incur extra costs, you can write into customer support and take it out with them.
Well, will you just give me a note saying that you'll take care of those charges?
I'm not customer support. I can't give you a note.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just doing a run around. You couldn't give us stuff.
Sean Batty's had 45 minutes to impress the panel.
What do you think of Sean?
I think Sean would have a difficulty fitting in, purely on interpersonal skills and teamwork.
Yes.
His just general ability to conform. I think he'd be bored, and I think once people are bored, they're actually quite dangerous.
In terms of flying, he's got exactly the same amount of experience as the previous guy.
Right. Well, it's just
totally
the interpretation of his personality, which is what I was looking at.
I didn't get quite that impression, but I wouldn't put it quite as hard.
It's true that helicopter pilots have often found it more difficult to make.
The next stage of the recruitment process is an expensive flight simulator test. The selection panel must be certain that the candidates have enough potential to make it worthwhile.
I'd like to think I came across quite strongly as a sort of a Wilco type chap, very prepared, very, I suppose, energetic to a degree. And I hope it went successfully, that's all I can say.
OK, you can't get me back, therefore you should refund the ticket money.
I don't see it that way.
Look, I've got to go out there because I've got a business meeting, right?
OK.
That, therefore, means that I can't get the return flight. I mean, all I want to know is, are you going to refund half my ticket?
You'd have to take that up with customer support.
OK, but would you produce customer support for me, please? Oh, yeah, they're not here. I suppose they're still in bed, are they?
They usually come in 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. Well, the answer is I've been here since 7 o'clock waiting to get in your lousy flight.
But if you can't, we'll do the snowshoe. It's not a problem.
Well, somebody in authority who can tell me that you're going to refund the flight that you can't provide me with.
But if you...
I can check with the
It's not as if you could get me back 2 or 3 hours later. I don't care if you get me back at midnight.
What's the surname, please?
Mason.
Yeah.
So the flight's an hour and a half late. I've got a business appointment, therefore they won't. They can't get me on their later flight to come back. Therefore, I'm having to book with British Airways, a proper airline, that cost me £325 a ticket. There's 2 of us, myself and my daughter, so it's going to cost me £650, and they don't want to refund me even half the ticket, even though they can't fly us.
Yeah, that's fine. I can refund your return leg for you.
You're going to return that? You're going to refund that, that's for sure.
It's David Mason.
All right, I'm just going to ask...
David Mason, right?
Just yourself, Charlie?
No, and my daughter, Claire Mason.
What time?
The Frasers have arrived back in Luton with a new passport for Joshua. They're in time for the flight, but it's completely full.
Let's just hope we now get on the flight, because clearly we're only on standby tonight, so there's I hope better than 50-50 chance.
All right.
You can do it in 3 hours. You don't have to look. I'm not cheating.
Oh, fantastic. July, is that what they did it for?
They said under the pressure they'll only give us a 6-month one. I said,
Really?
we're only going for a weekend. A 2-day one would do. So now we're in your
Well,
hands.
I'm going to go and find out if anyone's told us that they're not travelling.
OK.
The chances of flying are looking bleak, but Jane's prepared to give it a final try. For the Frasers, it's their last hope.
Where's Mr. Fraser? That is the next one.
I mean, Joss is real tired now. We set out early this morning, so I'm not going to do a lot of travelling. We'll crash out locally, so there is an Ibis. I guess that's affordable, so we'll stay there.
But Jane's got some news.
Yeah, there's obviously 5 people have transferred to another flight. Obviously knew they weren't coming, so we've transferred them all. Well, something's happened, but 5 spare seats have come up, so he's on it.
Well, we were on an earlier one.
No, you're not. You're on this one.
Nice. Thank you very much indeed.
Check in as soon as you're ready.
OK.
All right? So I've just got to do you now.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. She's great. Oh, one a snob too.
Right.
We wanted something else next.
We're off on holiday, so
I'm really excited. I didn't really think that we'd get the plane, so I'm just amazed.
Right, what have you got inside? It's over 5 kilos?
Sorry?
What have you got inside? It's over 5 kilos. Are you able to put some more weight into this bag?
Katrina is a key member of the easyJet team, but she nurtures a secret ambition to be a model. She's already done a few photo shoots in her spare time, but now she's been approached to do some catwalk modelling for a charity fashion show.
I'm excited, but I'm really nervous because at the end of the day, you know, I mean, I've done a lot of photographic work, but I've never done catwalk. This is the first catwalk I've done. So I come out and I just do a bit of a walk. Everyone's watching me, so embarrassing. I'll start again. Like, don't follow me, go back.
Excuse me, what are you up to here?
Oh, I wished I knew. I'm just doing a bit of a rehearsal for tomorrow because I've got my first catwalk show.
It's 2.5 weeks since Sean's interview, and he and his wife Shona are still waiting to see if he's made it to the next stage, a flight simulator test. He hasn't worked for months, and they're desperate for news.
I've been trying to be the happy one, the one saying, oh, don't worry, it'll be all right at the end of the day, you'll get the job, you know, you'll get the sim ride. And it's been really difficult because deep down I've been as nervous as Sean, but trying not to show it. So it has been really hard.
OK, perhaps this hasn't come off. And I'd also spoken to one of the chaps that I was actually doing the selection with, and I'd already heard that he had been through a simulator ride, he'd already been offered a contract, and I thought it was a lost cause. I was getting quite upset about it.
8:15 a.m. at Luton. The morning flight to Liverpool is just leaving. Jasvinder Jeetal is supposed to be on it. She checked in, but lost track of time, and now it's too late.
There's no service. I missed the flight. There wasn't a call, and I was sitting down having coffee, and they reminded everyone, and then told me it was 25 days. I know, it's a disaster. I can't do it. Oh no! I know I should have been, I was. They weren't very clear on where to go. When I got there, it was too late.
Jasvinder's due at Liverpool University Dental School in 3 hours' time for an important interview.
They'll change it. It says on the letter. Okay, and I'll phone the university. Okay, bye. I've got an interview for dentistry. It might be my only chance to get there. They can't necessarily give me another interview on another day. I can't get through to university.
If she doesn't make it, she may have blown her only chance.
I was meant to get the 8 flight out to Liverpool.
Right.
And I missed it. And I really have to get to Liverpool.
Well, that one's already gone, darling. The next flight isn't until tonight.
I know. Is there anywhere else that go from?
No, we only go to Scotland, I'm afraid. It would mean having to go to Scotland to get the train down. The next plane to Scotland goes at 11:45. But you'd have to get a train from there all the way down to Liverpool.
Which would take ages.
So I'll take about a couple of hours, I think.
Done this sort of thing before then? Sort of like catwalk and all that?
I've never done catwalk before, no. Just photographic, but all the models that are there, you know, they've been doing it for years. That's their profession, that's all they do. And there's Katrina, a check-in agent, trying to have a go.
Jasvinder's trying to ring the university. She still can't believe she missed her flight.
I was expecting them, I was listening for them.
Yeah, they put 6 calls out for you by name. We'll try the university again anyway. Have you tried this one, the administration secretary?
That's the one I'm doing.
I'll bring a car.
Yeah, would that be fine by you? Brilliant. It's Jasvinder Jeetal. Okay.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Completely.
Thank you very, very much. Everything's exactly the same. Thank you very much for your help. You just calm me down. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.
What did they say?
I can go on the 15th of February.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, we better change your flight then.
Please.
I believe in fate anyway. If she wasn't meant to go there, she wasn't meant to go today. Very superstitious person I am.
After weeks of anxious waiting, the baddies have finally heard that Sean is through to the next stage, the simulator test.
If I didn't do what I'm expecting in the simulator and it didn't come off, I will be devastated.
Thank you very much. Here we go.
Once you've flown, it's a bug. Once you've got the bug, you've got to have more. Once you've flown, that's it, you're away.
Sean now has just 45 minutes to prove to training captain Chris Marchant that he's got what it takes to fly for easyJet. If he gets it right today, the airline will spend £40,000 training him to fly their real planes.
Rotate.
Rotate.
How do you feel? Okay?
Starting to relax a little bit.
Ready for a steep turn?
Yeah, okay then.
Just to unrelax you? Okay, speed's decreasing. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Scan was broken down a little bit on the second one.
Yep, okay. Just watch your speed will be decreasing now. Just put a bit more thrust on there, that's it. It's a bit more than that. At 120 and a bit. That's it. 50, 40, 30 flare. Okay, bit of a float there.
Yeah.
Okay, thrust reversers, pull them back 60 knots. Hit the order brake, bring it to a halt. No, leave it, that's fine, it'll stop itself. Well done. That's it.
Check it out.
There's our little balloon on landing. That red bit.
Didn't crash it.
No, it was good.
Bumpy landing aside, Sean still doesn't know if he's done enough to get a job offer.
Hopefully that's good enough and it's a case of wait and see now. A little bit more drama.
Katrina and her mum have arrived in London for the fashion show.
I'll look out for you on page 3.
Oh, I don't know about that.
The venue for tonight's charity event is the Bulgarian Embassy in South Kensington.
Sure that your complexions.
If all goes well on the catwalk, Katrina hopes she will be attracting more modelling offers.
Flowing, just keep going. You're doing really well, Katrina.
Katrina has fought a battle against cancer. She survived against the odds, but the side effects of her treatment still worry her.
When I was 16, 9 years ago, I lost use of my legs for a year due to my chemotherapy, and I had to learn to walk again. But, sometimes now my feet go into a sloppy stage where I'm not walking properly.
Katrina's husband, Julian, has rushed straight from work to give his support.
She was really nervous last night, petrified really, but now she's here.
We're nervous and we're only going to watch.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
For Sean Batty, it's the moment of truth.
Hello, good afternoon. Is that Sean Batty?
Most certainly is.
Good afternoon to you, Sean. My name's James McBride.
Hello, James.
I'm talking from easyJet. I tell you what it is, Sean, you did the simulator ride the other day. And I know you were looking forward to news on that, and I can tell you that it's good news, Sean. You've got a course starting in July on the 737. You've got a job with easyJet as a first officer.
Brilliant, mate. Thank you very much indeed.
You pleased?
Oh, very pleased.
I think he was pleased.
What did he say?
He says I start in July.
Fantastic.
At the Bulgarian embassy, there are last-minute nerves.
Oh, please don't let me trip.
Katrina's family have been joined by EastEnders star Troy Titus Adams, who's come to watch the show.
Amazing, brilliant, really proud of her. Excellent.
Within about 30 seconds of knowing I was going to go on, my nerves just came. And
Your nerves?
Well, I'm not
My
sure.
nerves.
I'm not sure if I lost it altogether, to be honest. I realised my faults once I'd done it. Mum's shaking her head. I realised my faults once I'd done it. Like, I was going a bit fast.
But one way or another, it's still a moment to savour.
Mum, take another one.
Jasvinder finally got to her interview at Liverpool University, where they offered her a place on their dentistry course.
Right, so today...
Within a few hours of hitting the slopes, Josh was skiing like a natural. And after all the angst, Sean decided he couldn't wait until July to start at easyJet and took a job with another airline instead.
I don't understand.
Tonight on Airline.
You could very easily put us on if you wanted to. The seats are there. We are here.
It's chaos at Luton when fog closes the runway.
Remember I checked when you were over the back there?
I'm sorry,
yes,
no, I
you
didn't.
did.
Just how far can good manners take you?
Please, please, please.
Onto this flight.
Please try and get me onto
Can't
it.
get you onto this flight.
Well, after you.
And a trainee pilot feels the heat on her first flight.
She's qualified and she's in charge. Can they get out here?
Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away.
Luton Airport at 6:30 a.m. It's bad news.
No, it's Jane. Now, what's happening with all the flights? With the Zurich and that? Oh, you've got an hour and a half to 2 hour delay on your flight due to fog here. The airport's actually closed.
The whole country has been shrouded in a thick fog. Worst hit of all seems to be Luton. With visibility down to 50 metres, the runway is closed. Nothing can take off or land.
This is the worst I've ever experienced, and I think in 25-odd years of flying, I've never been delayed so long getting airborne, so it is fairly unusual this morning, but it does happen, unfortunately.
In the departure lounge, hundreds of stranded passengers are resigning themselves to a long wait. They have no idea when they'll be able to fly.
Trying to keep her amused.
Yeah, we're waiting for your airplane, aren't we?
Yes.
So I'm going for a job interview, so it can be more crucial.
Seems a shame we can send men to the moon, but we can't get aeroplanes out of foggy airports.
The knock-on effects have also brought Liverpool Airport to a standstill.
So it's returned today at 18:25.
At the sales desk, Lian Chung is trying to cope with a flood of refund requests. The Luton flight should have left an hour ago, and businessman Ian Lawrence wants his money back.
I'm going to drive. Kai, do you have a...
Yeah, flight's been delayed. It should have gone at 10 to 7, and it's now 10 to 8, and I've got a meeting at 10:30 at Luton. So I want to drive it. Should have done it in first place.
Got a gentleman in front of me that makes another male that's coming off this, but he's got 2 pieces of luggage. Is there anyone available your side to go and get them off the aircraft?
How long do you reckon that'll take them?
He's just going to call them on the radio now because they're out there anyway, so it shouldn't be too long.
Right.
Well, I might not be late, who knows? Yeah, I might be lucky. It depends how quickly my bags come out. Fortunately, she said I'd forgotten I had bags here. I'd just driven off without them. I'd have got there with no clothes to wear.
So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to drive it.
All the way?
All the way.
On your own?
Could have stayed in bed an extra hour or 2.
I wish I could have stayed in bed an extra hour or 2. I wish I hadn't come in because they're all delayed now because of the fog here. These bags, there you go.
Thank you very much.
Are they yours, yeah?
The pressure is on for Ian. He's due at his meeting in 2.5 hours, and it's a 200-mile drive away. 24-year-old Liverpudlian Georgie Hobbs is one of 50 new pilots easyJet has taken on. Georgie will face a rigorous 3-month training course before she's qualified to fly for them. Today she's taking part in a team-building exercise, but it's not her flying skills that are being tested.
This is a computer. You can tell that, couldn't you, immediately? And this is because it's just saying that it's the web's favourite airline, and we're just basing it on the fact that a lot of the sales are done over the internet. I've come from Debonair, and they went bust, and I was with them for 2 years, and it was a similar type of idea. You know, that was my first airline that I worked for, and it was a small airline, and I was with them as they grew. And rather than start off when you're a small fish in a big pond, I'd rather be, hopefully, a big fish in a small pond.
The airline already has 260 pilots. Georgie will be one of only 10 women among them.
If I fly with a captain for the first time, I know that the first thing he's thinking about probably is the fact that I'm a girl. Whereas with every other first officer he's ever flown with, it's, how he's flying. So you always have to get over that initial hurdle before he actually realises that you're actually good at flying an aeroplane.
At Luton, the fog is going from bad to worse, and no one knows when the planes will be cleared for takeoff.
Sitting here for an hour and a half.
Bye, thank you, merci.
Inside the terminal, it's turning into the day from hell for Jane.
Yeah, when she's finished typing.
These sisters have been trying to change their flight, but there's some confusion over who they've been speaking to.
If there were seats. Remember I checked when you were over the back there?
I'm sorry,
yes,
no, I didn't.
Because I said to you,
I said the check-in was closed, we couldn't get you on it.
No, I said,
yes,
because she came back to tell me, oh, that's all right,
Well,
we're going to go on the
then.
It was you.
I couldn't get you on
I'm
a
afraid
flight.
there's not another lady with stripy hair like you. If they'd have just given us more information, we could have possibly got onto it, but they don't seem to be interested to fill up the plane and keep passengers happy.
I would never turn around to anyone and say, yeah, I'll get you on the flight and then walk away, which I thought was really bizarre. Anyway, she said, there's only one person in this airport with stripy hair, obviously meaning myself. Bothered. Not.
At 24, Georgie will be one of easyJet's youngest pilots. But she's been flying since she was 15. She qualified for her private pilot's licence on her 17th birthday.
I couldn't get any time off school, so I had to go really early in the morning. And my mum didn't want to know I was doing it, but I didn't tell my dad either, but he knew that I'd always do it on my 17th birthday, because obviously I wanted to do it as soon as possible.
Qualifying as a first officer for easyJet will be a stern test of Georgie's ability and determination. As a young pilot, she's under added pressure to prove herself.
You are going to be nervous if there's a captain who's been flying the 737 for 25 years, and I've been flying it for a week. And, because I want to obviously show him that I've got the ability to be able to be very good.
At Liverpool Airport, the Luton flight is boarding.
Oh, no way, this fella wants to go. Can we put him back on it?
As he was leaving, Ian Lawrence heard the flight was now boarding and decided to go back to Plan A.
Start at board and just go straight through.
Cheers, Leanne.
See you, bye.
Ian is finally boarding the plane to Luton, but his troubles aren't over yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're actually still waiting for the runway visibility to improve at Luton. and unfortunately it's not showing any signs of doing so at the moment. As soon as it shows any signs of being available for us for landing, we'll be taking off from Liverpool. Thank you.
Evidently there's two fellas at Luton Airport standing 200 metres apart with a tape measure, and only when they can see one another can we leave.
At last, it's good news. The fog has cleared and the Luton flight gets underway. Though delays will continue for the rest of the day, the worst of the chaos is over for Leanne.
It's been a nightmare, but I've been on my own and what they all hoard round you because there's so many at one time. It's really, really intimidating.
At Luton, the nightmare goes on. These passengers have missed their connecting flights.
Disgusting.
But I don't understand why I have to accept something that he could very easily put us on if he wanted to. The seats are there. We are here. There is plenty of time. I have been on flights before that were delayed. I could be left on 10 minutes before the flight was leaving.
This lady can't hear me. That's your older one.
The aircraft is sitting there on the tarmac. The man cannot be bothered to change a piece of paper.
This passenger's connecting flight to Malaga is delayed and not due to depart for another hour. But the flight has closed.
But I would like to talk to the supervisor.
You will not be able to talk to the flight supervisor now.
There must be
you have to
something.
accept that you're not going to get onto that flight today. If you could have been able to get onto it, you'd be there now.
And Helen,
you can't. You're going to have to accept it.
People will be expecting us in Malaga. They have driven in from the countryside to find us. They will not find us. I've tried to phone them. There's no way I can contact them. It's just very bad service.
It's 6 p.m. and Jane's 12-hour shift is almost over. For the passengers, the knock-on effects of the fog will continue into the night. But Jane is definitely leaving on time.
I am going home tonight. I'm going to have about 50 fags in the car on the way home. And I'm going to have a nice hot bath. And then I'm going to have a bottle of red wine. But I'm on my own tonight, so I shall be drinking by myself. Relieving the stress that way. Oh, dear.
The new £40 million terminal has recently opened at Luton Airport. Not everyone is impressed.
I've been sitting there in the cafe watching for hours, and it just said check-in open, no sign of boarding. Please, can you get me on it?
You checked in on it, though, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you've checked in on it.
Yeah, but I can't get onto it now, can I?
No, because by the looks of it, they've offloaded again because you're not in the system anymore.
But why didn't they put boarding up? I've been standing there looking at the screen for half an hour.
Yeah, I told you to go straight through to domestic departures.
But you said look at the screen. You said, I thought that was domestic departures.
I said look at the screen. I said go straight through to departures.
But I thought that was domestic. I didn't.
The last one to check in.
I was here at 12 o'clock. I thought that was domestic departures. I didn't know where it was. I've never been here before. I just sat there looking at the thing, thinking, oh, it must be delayed. Please get me onto it.
I can't get onto it now. That's gone.
I just don't believe it. But why didn't they put boarding on it? Oh, my God. I've got a business meeting in Glasgow.
Susie Watson is opening her own art gallery in Notting Hill. In just 2 hours' time, she's due to meet some promising new artists in Glasgow.
It must still be on the runway.
They've already offloaded you off the seat because they've removed
please try and get me onto it. Please.
Get onto this flight.
Please try and get me onto it.
Can't get you onto this flight.
But why not? They must be out there still.
As far as I'm aware, this aircraft's actually gone.
Well, shall I go through and see?
You won't be able to get through to departures now.
But it's your fault because it wasn't on the screen.
I don't know why it wasn't actually on the screen through there, but when you checked in, I told you to go through to domestic departures.
But I thought that was the domestic. I didn't know where domestic departures was. I thought you meant just the lounge where you wait and watch your boarding thing, like you do in any other airport. Please just give me the thing back, so at least I've got evidence that I had it.
Departures have removed you from the system.
I know,
can't issue this now because it's...
But you haven't issued it. I've already got it. I've just given it back to you.
Yeah, I would have asked you it back straight away anyway.
But you didn't know where I was. What to do? It just didn't come up. I've been sitting there watching it for half an hour. He doesn't give a damn.
Hi. Oh, hello. Good morning. You must be Georgie.
I am. Hi.
Hi, this is James. Nice to see you.
It's Georgie's big day. Under the watchful eye of Captain McBride, she'll take her first ever flight for easyJet.
And this is Taryn.
To become a fully qualified easyJet pilot, she'll have to do 30 training flights. But the first is always the hardest.
One thing I'm going to say to you today is don't forget the experience you've got, right?
Yeah.
Because that's not gone away.
No.
Okay. I know you've been off for 6 months, and you think, oh, I'm really going to be rusty, and you know, I'm going to forget everything. You're not. It's all in there somewhere, all right? And it's our job to just bring it out during the line training. We've got 30 flights in line training, plenty of time, and then we'll get you online. Okay?
Okay, do you have anything in your possessions given to you by anybody? There you go, you're boarding at 9:30.
In the terminal, Katrina faces a flyer who's anxious for a different reason.
Safe airplane?
Is it safe?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
But this is the airplane who crashed twice, no?
Do what, sorry?
The airplane who crashed twice, no?
No, it hasn't crashed twice.
I'm scared of this airplane.
It's fine, honestly. Honestly, fine.
Because I don't know, I never flew with this EasyJet, so it doesn't seem to me like it's a safe airplane.
It is a safe airplane. It is, I promise. Do you want us to board you first? Are you a nervous flyer? Or
Yeah, very.
do you want us to board you first?
But I can sit with my friend?
Of course you can. You all board together. Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye. Because it's a budget airline, she wanted to know whether the captains are properly trained.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
My name's James McBride, and with me on the flight deck this afternoon is First Officer Georgie Hobbs. Very warm welcome on board this easyJet flight, the 603 service.
Georgie is just minutes away from her maiden flight.
We'll be on our way in just a few minutes.
It's the captain's job to taxi the plane to the runway. But then it's all over to Georgie for the takeoff.
Clear takeoff, 26, easy, fine, 6 o'clock.
Clear takeoff, this is 6 o'clock.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Clear to go. You have control.
I have control.
It's Georgie's moment of truth.
Set thrust.
Thrust set.
Check.
80 knots.
Check.
V1, rotate. Positive 5.
Gear up. Heading select for it.
Heading select, you have it. Turning 240.
It's coming back. All coming back to me.
Just like coming home, eh?
Yeah.
You say it's the first day, she's doing very well indeed.
Back in the cabin, most of the passengers seem to agree.
Fair play to her. Girl power.
But does she do the cooking when she gets home?
What was our actual takeoff weight out of Liverpool?
In the cockpit, Georgie's being put to the test.
No, sorry, what we're talking about. It was 485.
Sorry, you shouldn't have to
something
remember.
like 53170 or something like that, wasn't it?
Where would you find it?
53140.
30 kilograms out. Still, very good.
But two lads on a stag weekend are not so impressed with having a female pilot.
Is she qualified or is she training? She's qualified and she's in charge. Can they get out here? I'll walk the rest of the way.
I wish you hadn't have told me. I'll have to get more of these now. We'll have to have more, won't we, lad?
Well, I drive a taxi, right, and you can't drive a car. You know, they did it about going left and right. They can't park in a multi-storey car park. And they fly planes.
Do you want to send them up it? Well, hopefully I can prove them wrong.
Yeah, departures that way is an arrow.
Susie has tried to find a more sympathetic ear. Instead, she's found Jane Boulton.
You didn't go through to departures, no?
No, because I didn't know that I thought that's where you waited and looked at the screen to find out what gate you were.
No, because I was actually sitting with him when he told you to go straight through departures. You have to go right through, because you have to go through passport control and everything.
I didn't know that.
The next
I mean, why
flight
would I
now,
not go? You know,
well,
I thought
that's up to you.
But I promise you, I had a really urgent
Yeah, no, but
meeting.
obviously we can't board you from a coffee shop, so...
No, but I sat there looking at the screen, waiting for it to say
Yeah,
what
no, we
gate.
did actually say to you needed to go straight through to domestic departures. There's this big arrow there saying departures. You just have to keep following the arrow to departures, and then everybody, when you
I
go
would
through
have gone
departures
if I'd
in any
understood.
airport...
What I'm saying is you really ought to make sure people do understand fully, because that screen up
With
there...
all due respect, 138 passengers got on that flight this morning that haven't been here before either. So, I mean, apart from walk everybody else through and tell you where it is, there's not a lot else we can do.
Well, I agree. I'm incredibly thick.
So...
Susie has finally accepted that the plane's gone. Now she'll go on standby for the next Glasgow flight.
But a coffee shop does not look like departures, I'm sorry.
33,000 feet above the English Channel, Georgie is preparing for a difficult landing. The Amsterdam control tower has just warned of strong crosswinds on the runway.
And if we should have to go around for any reason, it's to climb straight ahead 2,000 feet on a straight track at 269 and talk to ATC.
Crosswinds is, you know, it's nothing dangerous or anything, it's just, you know, a bit more of a challenge. When you actually get over the threshold, then you like kick it straight on the runway, also keeping the wings, make sure, you know, turn the wing into wind and basically make sure you stay on the runway. No.
I mean, I don't really criticise landings because it's quite hard to do, you know. But as I said, you know, anything you walk away from is a good landing, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt sign. Could you please return to your seats and ensure your seatbelts are securely fastened?
The landing will also be a tense time for one of the members of the stag party.
It's gone very quiet, hasn't it? He's not a very good flyer at all.
The wind's 040 at 18 knots, okay?
Yeah.
So what final approach speed did you want?
Well, we'll say 140.
140, sounds good.
When I come back from Benidorm last year, we had the trainee pilot and he bounced it down the runway at Liverpool. And it was a bad landing, and that's why we're in.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Get down, flat 15.
Oh, that's the landing gear.
With the runway in sight and the winds picking up, Georgie is about to face her toughest test.
3500 radio.
Check. Visual.
Get your parachutes out. Being a good Catholic boy I am, 3 Hail Marys should suffice. But you found the brakes?
And your brakes, good. I have control.
You have control. That wasn't too bad.
All right. You could have used a little bit more
Rudder.
rudder. Yeah. And obviously the ailerons to balance, but all it is practice at it, and crosswind landings aren't easy, are they?
No.
Gentlemen out here would like to compliment you on your landing.
Oh, good. Good. I hope they're going
Here she is.
Hello,
Hi.
Georgie.
Show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, good.
You might hear a few bad things on the telly, but I'm a taxi driver, right? And I was only messing.
Good. And did you like the landing?
Yeah, it was better
You're
than
going
last
to take it
one.
all back?
Yeah.
Good. It's obviously a
taking
man
us
flying
back?
last time. When are you coming back?
Sunday.
Oh, I don't know. I'll try to.
Parking
Just obviously so you get a good flight again.
Yeah, we were just a bit worried about your parking.
It's okay. It's
you might
okay,
put
the
your makeup
captain...
on.
Oh, no, I didn't. I'll go and put my lipstick on now then.
Look after yourself.
Georgie has answered her critics, but Captain McBride has a little secret to reveal.
We were in the descent, actually, and she said to me, you could land it and they wouldn't know. And I said, Georgie, I couldn't possibly... How could I possibly compromise my professional integrity?
But it was such a beautiful landing that I'm glad I did it myself.
Beautiful landing. And she's so glad that I didn't do it. Yeah. Nothing to add to that, ma'am. Yeah, she did all right.
Well, they just didn't put that it was boarding, so I thought it must
Susie
be
delayed her meeting and made it to Glasgow on the next flight. And Ian made his meeting half an hour late, but better late than never.
Lawrence, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
And for Georgie, one training flight down, just 29 to go.